In this video, we're going to be reviewing the Aida Imaging HD100-A. Hey folks, AJaytheCEO here. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, thanks for stopping by. And on this channel, we focus on tips, training, strategies, reviews, and builds to help modernize your media ministry. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. And if you like what we're doing here, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com. Link is in the description. So it's no secret that I like Aida Imaging stuff, as well as in my setup when it comes to unboxing, and you see this, a lot of people online doing this, they have an overhead camera. And originally I was using my phone. I've actually used a kind of like a old Sony Handycam, which autofocus wasn't working. And you know, I looked at this camera, I liked Aida Imaging stuff, and then when I saw the price of this camera, which is around $280, and what it could do, I was really impressed because I've actually used the 4K version of this at a install that I did at Good Shepherd Baptist Church, and I wanted to show you what's in this box and tell you the purpose of what I'm doing, which I kind of hinted to. This is going to be my overhead camera, and it's small, out of the way, very, very light. And just let's look inside the box, shall we? All right, so it's really straightforward here, and I'm using my DSLR right now because, like I said, this is going to be my overhead camera. So we open this box, and like I said, I've already opened it. So inside we have a USB cable for doing firmware updates, a little thank you card, have a cap because this actually has interchangeable lenses on it. The lenses come with it, it's fine, but there are a bunch that you can get, autofocus lens and stuff like that. So here's a cap for that. You got your international plugs. You have your power audio input because you can actually send audio to this if you wanted to. You have your RS485, so you can actually remote control this if you wanted to, but it also has a little joystick that you can set all the settings for. And then there's the I/O plug, your power brick, and you got the actual camera itself. So very, very tiny camera. You also have your threads here on the bottom and on the top for mounting. So as you can see, it actually has a full-size HDMI out on here. Let me lift this up so we can get some better lighting here. You got your iris control, your I/O, power, and that's pretty much it. This camera can support all the way up to 1080p at 60 frames a second, 5994, all this other good stuff. Now, I use something similar at my church, which is a Marshall CV500. And what that camera is mainly used for is kind of what I call a trash shot. So like when we're doing stuff at church and we want to hide the motion of the camera being readjusted and things like that, we cut over to a similar type of POV camera or like a wide shot because we have a wide lens on the one that's at my church, and we cut to that so that it hides the motion and the movement and the adjustments of our other cameras so that people aren't like the camera's not going all over the place and things like that. So let me go ahead and hook this up and let you see what the quality of this looks like. And I'm actually gonna have it setting right beside my Sony here, and I'm gonna switch back and forth between the two shots. All right, so I'm obviously on my Sony here, so let's go ahead and cut over to the HD100-A. So here we go. Very nice picture in comparison. So if let me see if I'll do a picture-in-picture in here. And let's see what this looks like. So I have my green screen that you're seeing that's being affected by OBS. But, you know, I can come in and dial in on the settings and play around with the camera if need be. But really, you got all my stuff showing here. But really nice. Like I said, for an overhead shot of doing unboxings and stuff like this, I think this gives me great quality. Like I said, I could have easily gone to the 4K version, but since I'm using the A10 Mini, you're not even going to see that recording. There's no right now. This device does not have a way for it to actually record. So if I had this one or a 4K one, I can't really get a direct 4K recording from this. So, granted, a 4K camera scaled down to a 1080p is still going to give you a better picture than a 1080p. But for the purpose of this being on my Elgato kind of like arm that's on my desk where the camera looks down, I think this is going to be a great solution for that. And to be quite honest, a couple of my videos, I've actually already used this. I'm just finally getting around to actually reviewing this product. Like I said, this camera is, I really like it. So they're great and affordable for if you're trying to do POV. When we get back to, or more people are there, you can have cameras like this on your musicians, your drummers, or you can have this one mounted up because this is very, very light. It's honestly about the same weight as my mouse, so it's not very heavy. But you could honestly mount this and put it on a mount on a wall and have it point to a baptismal area. So it's up out of the way, give you a closer shot of what's going on. It is not waterproof, but you can have it like up out of the way to where it's a closer shot. Like I said, have it on your musicians, have it on your drummers in like a drum cage or something like that, or just POV types of things. Or like how I'm using it at the back of my church is right under our main camera, so that when we're adjusting our main camera, we cut over to that shot. So it gives us some more professional looking, so you're not just zooming in and out when you're seeing the motion of the camera that we want it to be a focus. So hopefully that helps. Again, the Marshall that I got at the time was around like $550. This is about half the price of that, around $270, $280. And I really like the quality of it. You have a very wide range of frame rates that it supports, from the typical 30 and 60, but you also have 59, 94, 50, 25, 24, 23, 29, 97, stuff like that. And you can scale it down to 720p if you want. So that's about it. Just a really quick unboxing and just testing out of this camera that, like I said, I really like, and that is going to be what's now going to be my overhead camera over the Sony. I haven't really had any issues with focus, so let's see how the focus picks up. All right, so it's a little out of focus there, mainly going off from me, but like I said, from when I've done unboxing, I really haven't had a big of an issue with it. So that's it, the Aida Imaging HD100-A. Hopefully, for the people who are asking me to do some more cameras and stuff like that, there's one, and we got some other cameras coming around the corner, and other products that we're going to be reviewing. There will be a link in the description for anyone who is interested in that. Just remember that all the links that I have on here are affiliate links. You don't pay anything extra, but we get a little kickback to help with this channel. You get a great product, and we get some help to help run this channel a little bit more. So anyway, if you like this type of content, I appreciate a like, consider subscribing, and hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. And I want to thank the patrons who made this video possible. Their names are on the screen right now, and you can become a patron if you like what we're doing here for as little as $1 a month. And there are other benefits to that. You get double entries when we do giveaways. On our $30 a month tier, we have a free consultation every month, and we have more stuff that's rolling out. You get discount codes for merch and all this other cool stuff like that. So check that out at patreon.com/AJaytheCEO. And that's about it. So thank y'all for watching, and we will see you on the next video later.